All right, guys. So we're about ready to shoot some clear, and just opened my clear coat using the TranStar 6841. It's pretty good clear for the price anyway. I think it's $120 a gallon. That includes the hardener. Mixes 4-to-1 and 10 to 20% reducer, whatever you're feeling like that day. But I'll spin you around and we'll get at it. Get some of this crap out of your way so you can see what's going on. Alright, I think I can go ahead and knock this down. Sorry about the noise. Alright, we'll set that back out of the way, hang this up. Alright, mixes 4-to-1. So let's find our 4-to-1. And I'm gonna say we're gonna put it on about the 3. Yeah, that should work. See if I can do this without making a big mess. Better go on up to 4. Just to make sure. Usually, the clear coat that I use is usually this this SPI, Southern Polyurethane Incorporated. It's their 4000-1. This is their universal clear coat. Move it back out of the way. It's a high solid clear. Oh well, this is a high solid clear too. I like it. I've used it a few times. It mixes different. It mixes 1 part clear coat with 1 part hardener. The hardener is also the reducer. And most clear coat companies will tell you to start off with a tack coat and let that set, and then go over it with your wet coats. Southern Polyurethane says to start off with a wet coat right off the bat. So that definitely took some getting used to. Gun setup is really important. But yeah, that took some getting used to. This is what I was used to spraying for years. All right, we're gonna go up to the 4. Right there. Put the cap back on that. We're gonna reduce it. Oh, something like maybe about 10%, 15%, something like that. About like yay right there. Whatever you're feeling that day. All right. I got so many containers in here, 1-gallon containers. I gotta pay attention to what it is I pick up. Well, I will pick up the wrong thing. And guys, you ain't had a bad day until you reduce your clear coat with some wax and grease remover. If you don't figure it out before you spray it, it won't be long till you do figure it out. That's what we call a catastrophic failure. Alright. That looks good to me. Alright, like I had said before, I'll be using my DeVelbus finish line. HVLP, a number 3 tip, it says, which is actually a 1.4 tip. And you want to talk about putting the fluid out, you got to be careful with that thing now. It will throw some clear. This is my dedicated clear gun. It's never shot base coat. It's never had anything in it but clear coat. And if you can work it out to where you have 2 really good guns, that's usually the best way to do it. Is get you a dedicated base coat gun and a dedicated clear coat gun, and the cleanup on your clear coat gun won't be near as bad, and you'll never have to worry about a clump of color coming out in your clear as you're spraying. And that's always handy when you don't have a clump of color from 6 months ago all of a sudden decide to show up in your clear. Not the end of the world, but unnecessary. This cap is just about to get the best of me. I don't get it. It's like it's childproof or something. I didn't get that cap anyway. Ah. All right. Chew on there. Go ahead and clean your cup out before you ever get started. That way you can keep reusing these cups over and over. They're not expensive, but it sucks to need one and not have one because you didn't take care of it the last time you used it. Alright, we'll let that set. And guys, this is why you use a filter screen every time. See all that black? That would have been in my gun. No good. Alright. Pop the top on this. Hole is clear. One more quick inspection. Yes. While I was talking, some dust landed on it. Don't overlook this part of your paint job, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Don't overlook the tack cloth. It just takes a second, and it's cheap insurance. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Keep it clean. All right. I'm gonna scoot you back this way. I really don't want my camera in here while I'm clear coating. Matter of fact, guys, I'm gonna have to pause you a minute, and I'll bring you back after we get this first coat on it. This clear coat gets absolutely everywhere, so y'all hang tight. All right, guys. I figured out a way so I can video while I clear. That's the first coat. Looking pretty good. Cannot forget to use that tack cloth. I know y'all are tired of hearing it. But the trick to a slick paint job is cleanliness. Got to keep it clean. Hard to do when you ain't got a paint booth, but it can be done. We'll let this tack off for a minute. That way we can go over it with our tack cloth, not have any issues. I have two parts sitting over here. I set me up a makeshift rack. People tell you can't get a good paint job in the backyard. Don't believe them. Might take a little bit. You might have to work a little bit harder, but it can most certainly be done. That is a fact. Many of my paint jobs have been backyard paint jobs. All right. Matter of fact, I learned to paint in the backyard. I had been painting for, hard to say, I don't know, 6, 7 years maybe, before I ever painted in the first paint booth. It can be done. You just have to work a little harder, keeping it clean. But it can be done. When you tack this stuff off, you don't want to roughhouse it. Don't stop on the panel. Just do a complete sweep of the whole panel. All right, let's put our second coat on. What do you say? Oh man, I can't see nothing. Looking into that sun, I can't see. Yeah, when I'm looking back towards the camera, man, I can't see a thing. I hope it looked good. All right, guys, we got enough clear for one more good coat. The plan is this bike ends up with 6 coats of clear. In my very first video, I had mentioned that the bike was going black and then there was going to be some artwork. So we'll hit that clear with some 600 when we're ready for our artwork, and then we'll put our artwork on it and re-clear it. But I'm gonna pause you right here for a minute, let this set up a while, and we'll put our third and final coat on it. Back in a minute. All right, guys, it's been about 12-14 minutes or so. We're gonna put this third and final coat. I hope I got enough clear. I don't want to stop and mix anymore, but we'll find out here momentarily. guys, I believe that'll do it. Looks really, really good. Even the part over here I couldn't see. All right, guys. Oh, I feel like I run a marathon. So I believe that's going to be a wrap for today. Sun's going down, bugs will start coming out. They'll be attracted to this light, and they love the smell of clear coat. It smells sweet, so they'll come a running. But I want to stop it right there. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down there. And smash the like button, hit the notification bell, so you'll be notified every time I release a new video. And like I said, I believe on the last video, there's a bunch more coming. So leave your comments down there below. And till next time, guys, we'll see you.